The rain in Spain stays mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.
Day 41, we're on a rest day in Sarria. I'm with Chan. Chan's 8 years old and is also walking the Camino. Chan, you've got 6 days to go, so very soon you will finish the Camino. You feeling pretty proud of yourself?
Yes, very proud of myself because I've completed nearly all of it. 6 kilometres to go and 115 left.
115 kilometres to go out of a 790 kilometre journey. At the beginning, did you find it really hard?
Really hard, especially volcanoes to Francés valleys.
And has it got harder or has it got easier along the way?
Easier but colder.
It's got colder.
But I really like the cold. But in the afternoons, when it ticks over to, what would you say, when it gets really, really hot?
Oh, in the afternoon?
Yeah, you get really hot and sweaty. You just want to have a nice shower, cold, if it's cold or not.
Or something cold to drink. What do you like to drink that's cold here?
Aquarius and Cass.
Aquarius and Cass, and they're like sports drinks, are they?
Yeah, but also like hydration
drinks.
and cooling down drinks.
Okay. It must be pretty important to drink lots of water.
Yes, very important, especially fruit, because that will also power you through.
Okay. So when you finish, do you get awarded anything?
Yes, a Compostela.
What is a Compostela?
A Compostela is a special certificate you get at Santiago de Compostela.
And to prove to the people that you've walked all the way, what do you give them?
Your credential with all your stamps you collected from St. Jean Pied de Port to Santiago de Compostela.
Okay. Well, how do you get these stamps?
You can go to churches and cathedrals and bars, restaurants, cafes.
Accommodation?
Yes, accommodations, but on rest days and, well, apartments you don't really get.
Okay, so you collect stamps all the way, you hand it in at the end, and then you get your certificate, your Compostela. You must have eaten some pretty yummy food on the Camino?
Yes, bocadillos. What else? Oh, yes, and tortilla.
What's a tortilla?
A tortilla is like an omelette. It's shaped as a triangle, and mostly has potato, egg, onion, and what else?
Egg, potato, onion. And then you can get it with some other things, like you might get ham or sausage or spinach or something like that. But normally it's just potato, egg, and a little bit of onion.
Yes.
You've been studying while we've been here. What are some of the things you've been learning?
Times tables, Roman numerals, and a little bit of division.
Yes, and division. And you've been writing a journal as well?
Not very much.
Should be writing more, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you've been reading your Kindle a fair amount?
Yes. I've been reading Chronicles of Narnia, and I've been reading that's in the
Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes, Dogman. No, not really Dogman now. And
Emily Rodder?
Emily Rodder.
Okay.
Rowan.
What's it called?
Rowan of Rin.
Okay. Oh, that sounds pretty good. So you've been practicing your times tables. I'm going to test you on some now. Ready?
No.
3 times 5?
15.
6 times 10?
6 times 10, 60.
9 times 9?
81.
If it was 2100, what would be the time in AM PM time?
2900.
2100.
2100. That would be 9.
9 o'clock what?
9 o'clock PM.
Okay. If it was 1500, what would be the time?
3 o'clock p.m.
Okay. The Roman numeral CXI. What's that?
CXI would be CXI 111.
Okay, very good. The Roman numeral XLIII.
XLIII
Tricky one.
43.
Very good. Okay, so you've been doing a good job. Once we get across the finish line, 790 kilometres.
And then we've got to do 12 more for City to Surf.
Hmm?
And then we've got to do 12 more for City to Surf.
Oh, that's later in the year. How are you going to celebrate when we get across the line?
I might get a lollipop, one lollipop, or two, or a collar cat, one.
Have some souvenirs as well?
Yes, and some souvenirs.
Maybe a haircut?
No. I like wearing long hair.
Have you seen any other kids out on the Camino?
Yes, I saw a whole group yesterday and I was really excited.
So what did you do with them?
I played and talked and talked and talked and then played and played and played and played.
So they're from Australia as well?
No.
Where are they from?
Pamplona.
Where's that?
That's in Spain.
Did we visit Pamplona?
Yes, that was our first rest day.
And
St. John was kind of a rest day.
what's Pamplona famous for?
Running of the bulls.
Okay, well, very good. And what are some of the important things to remember when you're out walking on the Camino?
When you go down mountains, watch where you're stepping because you could roll your ankle.
Mhm.
You don't want that happening because that would end the Camino for you. Roadside walking, watch where the cars are.
Yes.
They go crazy. They don't even stay in their lanes.
Mm.
And with bushwalks, you're pretty much fine.
But drink lots of water.
Yeah, because the sun, you can get hot and the sun can shine onto you.
So on the biggest day, how many steps did you walk?
About close to 45,000.
And on average, how many steps you've been walking?
30,000.
So that's pretty good. So an average day is around about 20 kilometres, and that biggest day must have been 25 kilometres. All right, so you're pretty happy that you got to come on this big adventure to walk the Camino?
Yes.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.